Hello, I'm Simon Whistler. You're watching Today I Found Out. And in the video today, we're answering a viewer question because Brooke R. asks, can ambulances get speeding tickets? Subject to the same rules of the road as other drivers, with a few exceptions for emergencies, ambulances can be pulled over and ticketed for speeding and other traffic violations, although it is exceedingly rare. Generally speaking, ambulance drivers should observe all traffic laws and regulations. However, some of those laws are waived when the ambulance needs to respond to an emergency. Typical exceptions, which usually apply to other emergency response vehicles like fire trucks as well, include 1. Allowing the vehicle to park or stand pretty much anywhere the driver puts it, 2. Blowing red lights and stop signs after ensuring it's safe to do so when slowing down, 3. Driving in the wrong lane or the wrong way up a street or through an intersection, and 4. Exceeding the maximum speed limit. Depending on the jurisdiction, with the exception concerning speed, some limit it to 10 miles per hour over the speed limit, others 15 miles per hour, and still others leave it to the driver's discretion, so long as he or she does not endanger life or property. In addition, again depending on the location, many states and localities require that the vehicle make use of visual signs, i.e. have its lights on, and some may prefer the siren to be blaring as well. However, even in places where the siren is supposed to be on, medics may choose to turn it off since the sound may disturb some patients. Indeed, one EMT stated it makes the patient freak out. Note that some of the exceptions to the basic traffic laws do have vague language, and the interpretation depends on your perspective. According to one EMT whose crew was attempting to reach a site expeditiously, the driver chose to oppose traffic, presumably drive the wrong way down the street, for about 300 feet, driving about 15 miles per hour. Obviously, that driver made a judgment call that doing that was safe. But unfortunately for him, a police officer who observed this made a different judgment call and pulled the ambulance over. While she did not give the ambulance a ticket, she did hold it at the location well past the time for the call, and we can only hope that another ambulance was dispatched to the emergency. Since ambulances are expected to behave as other vehicles when not responding to an emergency, if they are approached by an emergency responder, like everyone else, they are expected to pull over. On that note, in a 2009 incident in Oklahoma, an ambulance that did not have its lights or sirens running was pulled over by a state trooper after it failed to give the trooper the right of way when he was attempting to respond to a call. So it turns out the ambulance was actually transporting a patient but was not running either the lights or the siren in an effort to keep the patient calm. So as soon as the ambulance stopped, the lead medic emerged from the ambulance to discuss the situation with the trooper, but the latter was too incensed to listen. An altercation then ensued, which escalated to the point where the trooper grabbed the medic by the neck. The incident was caught on camera by the patient's family, who were traveling behind the ambulance, and the trooper was suspended. Historically, the medical community has held to the belief that there is a golden hour, in which serious trauma patients who make it to hospital within 60 minutes of being injured are much more likely to survive, and the faster the patient makes it to the ER, generally the better. In a 2010 study published in the Annals of Emergency Medicine, after looking into the time it took over 3,000 trauma patients to make it to the hospital and their outcomes, the study revealed that extremely counterintuitively, shorter intervals did not appear to improve survival. However, according to the chairman of the London Ambulance Service, Sigurd Rainton, even a minor delay from things like speed bumps kills numerous people every year by slowing down emergency vehicles. This is a notion backed up by a study done by Ronald Bowman in Boulder, Colorado, that indicated that for every life saved by various traffic slowing measures like speed bumps, an astounding 85 people die because of this slowing down effect on emergency vehicles, whether inherently like in speed bumps or by jamming up traffic. So I really hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for brand new videos every day of the week. Also, I've got a podcast. It's called BrainFood. It's content just like this, but in the podcast form. We go into a bit more depth and really get into all of the details on a particular subject. Check it out through the links in the description below, or just search your favorite podcast app for BrainFood. And if you like this YouTube channel, I think you will really love that podcast. But if you want to watch something else right now, check out a related video from the past over there on the right. And as always, thank you for watching.